Be prepared for offensive language and heated debate. Tonight.
Have we got any talcum powder? He's got to look paler. He looks too well.
That's a borderline racist thing to say. Do you know what? This is ridiculous.
What's happening?
I'm gonna go make my lunch.
If you have a disagreement, that's fine. But you lay it out there in a way that is accusatory, and then you walk off.
I apologise unreservedly to everyone. I should have stayed and played the game.
Oh, it's not that now. You're saying that and you've upset me. In my whole life, I have never, ever been racist.
I never said you were racist.
No, but you did, Hardy.
I didn't actually say that.
You implied it. I think he's dreadful. Absolutely dreadful.
Day 23, 12:29 p.m. It's eviction day, and tonight either Hardeep or Sally will leave the Big Brother house.
The clouds keep coming over and it's rather frustrating. I go from hot to cold real quick.
Oh, you're so hot.
Appreciate it, babe. I'm waiting for a compliment from you. It took 3 weeks and 3 days.
Sally is thinking about her time in the Big Brother house.
It is like prison, isn't it?
It's nothing like prison, Sal.
Eh?
It's nothing like prison.
Isn't it?
No, not really.
Really? You know, when you are in prison, are you scared of other people all the time?
You're aware of other people. So you have to be... That's why I, you know, like, I watch everything and...
Really? And can you tell if someone's about to kick off?
You become aware of it, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, well, if you're not vigilant, then... You know, like, there was one time I was in a workshop when it was a tailor's workshop, and somebody picked up a sewing machine and stuck it on somebody's head.
They killed them?
They didn't kill them, but they weren't in a good way.
Whoa.
You know, they just shut it down really quick. So that sort of violence, you have to be really... Like, it's all really aggressive and really quick. Like, people would take a biro, stab it in somebody's cheek, and then... And that's over in seconds. So whatever they did was always going to be quick. So you always.
I mean, whatever it is going to be bad as well, though. It's not like, oh, we're just going to get a punch in the face.
It's like...
No, you do have those sort of incidences where there's a, you know, two lads punch, have it kick off, but literally the guards are there so quick. It's the brutal, quick stuff you've got to be always on the lookout for.
So you're right.
But it is like that. If somebody, you know, like somebody, especially in... It's not so bad in Singapore, but, you know, like if you're in a UK prison, somebody's got a knife, somebody will pass it to somebody else and then stab you. Or,
Exactly.
you know, you've got to be aware of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
One 23 p.m. The housemates have decided to act out a hospital drama. Kirsty is directing and Sally is the leading lady.
What do you think you have that's the most like a nurse? In the 1940s.
Listen, I need this movie.
I know you need this movie.
Not just for my profile. Are you listening to me? I need it for the money.
I know it. Hillary, get over here and get in costume.
Oh.
Get on your doctor's jacket.
Oh.
I'm cycling again.
This is not like... This has got to be done.
And please act professional.
I know. I need a stethoscope. Can you look ill, please? Why are you looking so brown?
I'll be directed by the...
You need to look... No.
I'll be directed by the director.
I'm Hillary. Hillary, what's my surname?
Hillary Pace.
Hillary Pace.
Just on my arm, I think.
Yeah. Ah! It didn't go on your shirt. Don't worry.
It's all right on the shirt. I'm not worried about that. That's going in the wash. But as long as it don't go on the bed. I don't want to be smelling ketchup all night in bed.
Have we got any talcum powder? He's got to look paler. He looks too well. We need talcum.
Yo, listen up.
That's a borderline racist thing to say.
I don't...
Win.
Do you know what, honey? I'm a brand man.
Hillary.
So let's just be clear about that. Do you know
Hillary.
what? This is ridiculous.
And Chet. What's happening?
What's happened now?
Nothing, mate. I'm gonna go make my lunch.
What's happening?
But you're ill.
We need you in the movie.
We need you in the movie.
What?
What's
I don't
happening
understand.
now, Ardee?
Ardee, really, say what's happening instead of walking off.
Ardee!
Because I said he needs talcum powder to look ill. And he said he's a brown man. And it's borderline racism.
I don't understand. Okay.
She's making me wear a white coat.
Really?
It's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, he's got such a problem with racism. Chill out.
It was a joke.
All right, now.
It's just, we're all putting makeup on, it's nothing.
Brace up just a little.
It's just got chill. I don't know what he's got this issue with it for.
It was a joke.
Hardeep, come on.
You're right, mate.
Mate, come on.
Can't start this, Ardee. Get in here,
What is
come on.
the matter with you, Hardy?
Don't start another issue. Come
Come on.
I'm all right, Dan. Thanks, mate.
But don't start another problem. Come on.
I didn't start a problem, mate. I finished a problem.
No, there is no problem.
There's
no one's fucking...
issues.
If you say so, Ryan, no issues.
It's a bit of
There are
talcum
no
powder.
issues, H. What's the matter with you?
This is a better movie than the movie I created. All right, now.
H, come on.
I have this
Why
registered.
did you think I
with
was
the
being
Writers Guild.
racist?
He doesn't... H, are you saying that Sally is racist?
Nope.
So get in here then.
What's the matter
So what do you
then?
think? What do you think the problem is, Sally?
What's that?
What do you think the problem is?
Because I said talcum powder to make you look ill.
I'm a brown man. I don't need talcum powder to look ill.
For fuck's sake.
Well, do you not know that? Is that not?
You're a brown man. I mean, what does that mean? I don't
So
get it.
he's ill. He's ill. Do you want talcum powder for him? Talcum powder for him?
Yeah, well, he's got white paper and he's got white paper. I mean,
You want-
please, you're taking this too far, H.
Am I? Okay.
Close the door, we're making the movie.
You know, this is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Coming up, Sally breaks down.
You have said something to me in my whole life. I have never, ever, ever been racist.
I never said you were racist.
No, but you did, Hardy.
I didn't actually say that.
Mate, that's what you're saying.
I said the comment.
(1:37 p.m. Sally is thinking about her argument with Hardeep.
I'm really worried about that going out, me looking like I'm racist, because he's having a real one there, fit there.
There's nothing racist. Every time any person does any scene where they're sick, they put powder on their
He's
face.
not having it out there, darling.
Well, so I don't. We can't worry about that anymore.
So you don't think I should have a word with Big Brother?
What?
Well, he's saying that I kept saying that he needed it. Why didn't I say it to them? It's like, oh, God.
It works sometimes. You know, I'll have things darker than somebody else. Does that mean they're racist? They're putting something on me. It's just silly talk. It's just silly.
You should have just got involved, mate. You can't just...
Mate, she said dubious things a few times, and it's just. What can I take your? What's that thing you wear on your head? Can I use that to wrap up nick and bandages? I'm like, that's my turban.
You're a fighter pilot.
Yeah, you're a fighter pilot.
Your hair caught on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a... What do they call your... What do the Sikhs call the thing? He's going to be a burn victim. We need it to wrap his head in.
No, I just put a towel around my head.
No, you're going to have proper bandages.
No, you can't use my turban for that.
Why can't I...
We can fight.
I've got a scarf. I'll wrap a scarf around his head then.
Or we just toilet paper.
Right. So the talc on his
powder
face.
thing,
That's not wrong. I don't go white when I'm not well.
It's just the movie that we're making.
Well,
it's
if it's
not
just
a
the
serious
movie-
comment, was it?
Then what?
I just think that look.
Of course, overreacting because that's what brown people do, Dan.
Well,
When they think
I mean,
something's
even
dodgy.
even calling yourself a brown person like that ain't. I don't even agree with that.
Yeah, but you don't have to. You're a white guy.
Yeah, I know, but
You don't have to. You don't suffer racism, do you? You don't walk down the street and have
you
people
haven't
cross the
suffered
road.
from any racism in here, buddy. I know.
You don't think so?
No, I
don't?
No,
So
honestly.
when someone says to me, "Oh, that thing you wear on your head, what's it called?"
Look,
Oh, that's
all
just to chill out. Is that right?
So
I just just chill out. I'm oversensitive, Dan. Yeah.
So are you saying Sally's racist?
No. You're the one that's asking the question. I'm not.
You're saying that is racist?
No, I didn't say it. When did I say that?
You just said you've suffered from racism in here.
No, I didn't say I'd suffered from racism. You said to me, "You haven't suffered racism here," and I said, "Have I not?"
Yeah, you haven't.
Well, in your opinion, and I might question your expertise on what constitutes racism.
It's not about expertise, but I know that no one is racist in here.
You know that because your extensive experience of racism.
don't get funny with me over it. But don't.
I'm
bring
not
your-
getting
don't-
funny with
don't-
you.
But
Well,
don't-
you want to fucking mix it up with me, Dan? You can't take it when I ask you a simple
No,
question. That's fine, mate.
But I don't
Your
believe that
extensive-
anyone is racist in it. But
Okay,
I believe
is that based on
I
your
believe-
extensive experience of racism?
Well, you know if someone's racist or not.
Do you? I left the room.
Hardeep, listen, mate. Don't get fucking funny with me, mate. Don't talk to me like that.
What? Don't...
All I'm telling you is don't talk to me like that.
Like what?
Like, oh, you're an expert. No one's an expert. You're not an expert at anything.
No?
No.
Okay.
Don't talk to me like a dickhead, H, because I'm not a dickhead. Don't talk to me
never
like
said
that.
you were. When did I
All
say you were?
Don't talk to me like one then. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Don't talk to me like one.
I ain't. I'm saying to
You're
you,
not an
join in
expert
with
in
us.
anything.
Be
You're
with
not an
us.
expert in
That's what
anything.
I'm saying to you.
I'm
Be
not
with
an
us.
expert in anything.
You left the room because you're saying that there was a racist comment.
No, I didn't say that either. So you're
Yes,
now...
you did.
What
you're
did you
now
say then,
editorialising-
Hardy? That
I
was-
said it's borderline racist.
But then you left the room.
Yes.
So you were insinuating that she'd made a racist comment.
I've left because I just don't particularly appreciate it.
It was a joke. It was like, come on, let's get some talcum powder on you. You look too well. I never even mentioned his colour brown. You know, like, it was fun.
I don't believe Sally's racist.
I never said
know-
Sally was.
I know none of us are racist.
I
and
never
we all,
said-
and we all love you, but when you
Okay,
walk
listen,
off,
do you
it's
understand?
just
Do you
frustrating.
understand?
that
This
you
is really important. It's really important that you understand this as well. I never called Sally racist, so don't say that I did. Number two, I never said what she said was racist. I said it's a borderline racist thing to say. Okay? So there's very different things.
All right. I think you know what you're doing, mate.
Sorry?
I think you know what you're doing. I like you a lot, H. But just sometimes you do piss me off.
Yeah, I like you a lot, Dan. Sometimes you strike me as being incredibly naive.
It's ridiculous.
Why does he say that?
Because he's got a massive...
But actually, you know, I'm not going to have him say it about me, Ryan. I am not. And I'm not having him imply that, which is what he's doing. I mean, you know, I'm not having him...
especially in a place
I'm not
like this to
having
do
him-
that, like,
I'm not
that's just-
having him say anything about me in that way, because I am not. And I've never, ever done anything that is racist, and I'm not having him say that. He's not implying it. He's not ruining me.
Hardy,
I don't believe any of us are.
Hardy, I just think in here, in this environment, to bring up something like that in there about some talcum powder, whether you think it's racist or not, is the wrong place to do that to somebody.
Okay.
And I think that's very, very, very unfair.
So you're okay, that's
I think,
fine.
and you know what you're doing by doing
your
that.
colours
And
are on your
Hardeep-
marks, mate.
Hardeep,
Ryan,
that
I
is
don't
unfair.
need...
No, that's unfair to highlight something like that. There was so nothing in this room.
Fine,
to
so long
do
as you
that
think-
in Big Brother.
But you're-
I just think that's malicious.
But you're a
man.
man that thinks racism
but
is irrelevant.
But it doesn't,
You're a man that
exist,
thinks
it
racism is
doesn't
irrelevant.
exist in my life.
Yeah.
And you know what?
So you know
It
nothing-
should- what I'm saying to you is, though, in here,
Doesn't exist in your life.
here, it's not a conversation you need to be getting into, especially with people that don't want to put themselves in a situation
So
like
interesting.
that. And then now you're going
The
to...
person- the person that's had it said to is the one that's
But
being
now you're going
attacked.
to try and tar Sally with a brush of racism. That's unfair.
Tar the brush
That's
of racism.
unfair.
Okay.
See, now tar the brush is now at racism. I'm racist because I tar a brush. It's unbelievable.
Oh, mate.
And I'm telling you, every single movie or TV show I've ever done,
Yes,
if
fucking Murphy,
anyone
man.
is ill, you pale them out.
Yeah, but I also was saying it as, like,
If
we
they're
were
white,
meant, it
if
was
they're
meant to be
black.
a
What we should be
joke.
discussing this.
No.
It's
I
the
agree.
situation in his head. And let's get this straight.
It is in his
from the
head.
From the start, he's had an issue with this. From day one, he's talked about brown skin. He's talked about it being a brown clown.
Yeah.
He's talked about that's his. So before these issues with you, he's had an issue with it within himself. So now all he's done is gone. Oh, I'll pick up on this. 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 I think it's
horrible.
nasty. That.
Yeah, it
I think
is.
that's really, really nasty.
And
To
then,
the point where-
and then to say, I don't think Sally's racist, but it's a borderline racist comment. Like, come on, man.
Hardeep, can I say one thing?
You can say two things.
Okay, here's my thing. If you have a disagreement, that's fine. But you take your disagreement, you lay it out there in a way that is accusatory, and then you walk off. You don't stay in the room to talk it over to see if there was a genuine reason to be upset or a non-genuine reason, but whatever. But especially to drop something like that and then walk off is my disagreement.
I apologise unreservedly to everyone. I should have stayed and played the game, so forgive me.
No, it's not that. No,
But not
you're
only the
saying
game.
that,
I don't
you've
just mean the
upset
game.
me.
I don't mean the
You
game.
have said something to me in my whole life I have never, ever, been racist.
I never said you were racist.
No, but you did, Hardy.
I didn't actually say that.
Mate,
That's what you're saying.
I said the comment was borderline racist.
Listen, Hard.
I didn't say
But
Sally
you're doing
was
that
racist.
here to Sally. You don't do that in these places.
Just apologise like you don't know what you've done to me. I think it's dreadful. Absolutely dreadful, Hadib. Why are you doing it to me?
You've got to think about things you talk about, buddy. You've got to.
So-
Right, this is in front
I've
of.
got a racist bone in my body, and you've implied that.
Well, then why did you say to me last night
It.
that thing you wear on your head? Let's wrap it round
I
Nick's
never
face with
said
bandages.
it like that.
That's
I never
exactly
said
what
it
you-
like. We're going to play it back.
Fine.
I never said it like
That
that.
thing on your head, wrap it round Nick and make it look bandages. Is that not what you said?
What, last night?
I know. I said, what you put on your head, can we use that as a bandage? And he said, no. And I said, OK, we'll use my scarf.
Yeah, and we've been using all her stuff. It's just like we've been using people's stuff for costume.
I mean, you just can't have it.
I just
I'm
think,
not having it.
even if it is, having that opinion in a place like this, when
mean,
you
you've
know
made me
it
feel
could
really
be
sick.
borderline, and racism is a massive, massive deal, as you well
It
know.
is. But it's
To
irrelevant
do
in your
that.
life. It's
You know,
irrelevant in your life.
It is,
It
but you're not
doesn't
going to ruin
exist.
someone else's life with it.
But you know,
You're going to ruin someone else. You're asking about a bandage you want to use, a scarf on the floor for all, you know.
Well,
that's what it is to her.
Again,
Scarf
they're
on the floor.
completely different things. But
Well,
you know,
I understand that to you. I get that.
I'm not really given an opportunity to explain anything. Which
Oh,
is
no,
why
you do.
You know,
Hardy,
so-
when you
But all
when
you
you
do is
were
talk down
when
to
you were in
people.
there and you said that you didn't say borderline racist.
I said borderline racist.
We'll play it back because
He can't say that about me and make that. He can't do it. I won't allow it. I won't allow it.
yeah, but when you're on film and you're in a show like this and you say that's racist, it doesn't.
Borderline racist.
Even borderline racist. It's you're saying it about that person. So I just think that that's not okay. I think you owe her an apology.
Fine. Then I owe you an apology. I'm sorry for saying that. It was ill-judged. There was just a series of comments you made that I didn't think
Well,
were...
I need to know what those
Well,
comments
I think
are.
I've spoken to you about them and I think it's clear now, so I apologise.
Well, no, you haven't spoken about. You said to me
I said
that I
to you
didn't
about-
say to them that I want to put talcum powder on their face, and we did end up making.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
it
it's
ended
like,
up, so... It ended up as...
It
It's
was
fine.
a joke. The whole thing was a joke. It was like it. We were. It was.
I suppose
This
different experience... Sorry, Sally, I'll just talk to you if I may. Different people have different experiences to their lives. So one person thinks something... So, for example, some folk don't think racism exists. Some think it's irrelevant.
No, I do think
No,
it
no, I'm not
exists.
saying...
That's why I'm
not saying-
incredibly sensitive
I'm not
to
talking,
it.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying some people in the world don't think it exists.
Yeah.
Some people think it's not relevant. For other people, they've experienced it extensively all their lives, so they decode things a different way, OK? So I apologise if I upset you. It was never my intention to upset you.
Well, you
Just we're all
have really
unappreciative.
upset
Well, I
me.
apologise for that.
Okay, but
H,
apologies, like.
H.
Dan,
You
come
just
and talk
got-
to me.
I'll come and talk to you.
In the context of what we were doing, Sally, there was absolutely
Well, there
zero
was no-
chance. There's
what?
zero chance that that was racist, right? Zero chance. In the context of what we were doing, right?
If you feel like any different than us because of having browner skin than us, it's completely wrong.
I feel
In my
different
world,
from you guys, nothing to do with my skin colour or my race. I feel different for you guys for lots of other reasons.
We're all
Which is
completely
why,
different people.
very carefully, why I didn't say she was a racist.
I know.
People can
it was
say
just...
racist things
Yeah.
without being racist. I grew up being called bandage head from the age of fucking 12. I was chased down the street with people shouting that at me.
And I completely understand that, and
Do
that is
you?
horrible. No, but what I'm saying, like, she doesn't know that, so...
Does she not? She's an intelligent woman. Do you not
You
think
know-
it was a bit insensitive for her to say that?
Maybe,
don't?
maybe. Like,
Maybe.
I wouldn't say it. Well, I just think when there's so many people on...
Well, it's on television, we shouldn't talk about it.
Well, no, like, if it was general conversation about racism, but when it's comments that people are making not meaning any racism at all...
But then why say
it's
it?
just risky to...
That wasn't about racism, that was about a disrespect.
As much as everyone's having a go at you, including me, we're having an argument, I hope that you're OK. I don't like when you're sitting out here by yourself.
I sit out here anyway, mate, but it's very sweet of you to ask, and I appreciate that. But you know what I mean?
Because, like, obviously, there is two sides to every story, and I'm...
But no one
like,
particularly wants to hear mine.
Hello, Sally. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm not feeling good. I mean, he can't do that to me. He can't accuse me of something like that. I can't have it. I'm not having it. But you know what? It's like I feel he's picking on me. It's not right. It's not right. You know, when I've tried so hard with this man, and it's like almost as if when he's apologising, he's saying, I don't understand racism. It's like he's saying that to me. How dare he? I may not have a degree, but I know what racism is. I have friends of every colour, every creed, every religion. I'm walking on glass around this man. I mean, you've only got to look at this man the wrong way, and he immediately goes, as if to say, yeah, what are you going to say to me? What's wrong with me? I'm brown. What are you going to say? What I need to do now in my head is just pull myself together. Because either way, it's a big night. It's a big night for me, and I have to pull myself together.
Coming up, Ryan tries to clear the air.
If I'm going to be here till the end, or I'm going to see you off tonight, I want to look you in the eye and give you a hug and know, you know what?
Yep.
It's been great. But I can't do that without having this conversation with you first.
3:43 p.m. Hardeep is talking to Big Brother.
I couldn't bite my tongue, I'm afraid, and perhaps I spoke out of turn. But I can't discuss and debate things with these people. They have no patience to listen to me. I'm not doing myself any favours, for sure. I should just bite my tongue and just accept what people say, shouldn't I? You know, I should accept when someone says, that thing you wear on your head, we can use that to wrap Nick's face up like bandages. You know I have issues with Sally on a personal level. You know that. I've also spoke about her in the most glowing terms. There's a lot about her I have respect for and admiration for. But I do find it curious that a woman that's travelled the world as much as she has doesn't know what the thing on my head's called. Sort of depressing, isn't it? I just, you know, and I think I possibly overreacted. I think I did. I've pissed everyone off in the house. I'm public enemy number one.
Some of the housemates are talking about the upcoming eviction.
Big night tonight, Sal.
It's my night tonight.
It's the shootout at the Big Brother Corral.
It's the corral. Big.
It's a big shootout, this, isn't it?
Oh,
Big
mate.
shootout.
It's a bigger this one. It's a proper Western, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, and the thing is that if he gets to stay in, they'll only see what he did to me tomorrow.
Do you think you stay tonight?
I think he will. I mean, Nick's the odds man.
Yeah, I know. It's a real difficult call, Sal, because you've not been up, so... Yeah, he's won a few, so...
That's what I mean.
Hello.
I'm sorry. I think I overreacted, but I'm finding it quite tough at times. And I shouldn't have walked out, and I realise I do walk away.
This is just my opinion. I think you're super sensitive.
Yes.
Because you've had whatever you've had happen in your life. If you target someone wrongly, it's not that person that did an accumulation of those things.
I know,
to
but
you,
when
right?
I've tried to explain to her, and I explained to her about not wanting talc on my face, because I didn't think it's not. But then for her to say it again, so, you know.
If you're going to flash and say something at someone, then take responsibility for the effect you cause. And for me, that isn't okay. It's like an agreement has to be, you're either going to flash and stay there and bang it out, or you're not going to flash at all and you'll take it private.
Yeah, all I'm saying is the outcome might have been wrong, and I concede that.
Or what are you apologizing for then?
Well, I'm apologising for not having better judgment. I shouldn't have walked out, but I'm saying to you the reason I walk out, misguided though it might seem, is to try and not escalate things. By not
Yeah, but
thinking.
you've already escalated it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm apologising for.
I understand. Because I've seen it happen with many people in many situations. So if you're the common denominator with it, then you got to go, oh, hell, this is the thing that I do, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like when people are having a conversation, you brand it racist, gender biased, blah, blah, blah. I feel like you are your worst enemy and you are causing your discomfort. No one's ever said anything about you, your color, your race, your nothing. No one has ever said anything that would allude to that.
Well, I am taking on board everything you say and looking to reevaluate myself.
Well, thanks for your apology. I just am
Easy.
trying to bring some understanding to the group, and that doesn't always work either. I mean, it's not like I'm Gandhi of the universe.
That's racist. What I did there was a joke.
I
Just want to clarify that now.
I understand. I didn't think it was.
You didn't think it was a joke?
I didn't think the other.
.57 p.m.
I made a building something out there. It must be the gallows for one of you two.
I think I'm going tonight.
I really have no idea. I think you've got a bit of a track record which swings the pendulum slightly your way.
Records are there to be broken.
Of course, of course.
But I don't think I've come out of that particularly well.
You didn't come out of it well. Because of the way that it escalated. And then you shut down a few people.
No, but Ryan jumps in there. You know, predictably, Sally's avenging angel. You know? And he's the man that says racism is meaningless. He said it 4 times. I can't actually have a conversation with somebody that's... Where do you begin with that? Anyway, what's done is done. Lessons need to be learned and people need to move on. Chief amongst them, me.
Ryan has something playing on his mind.
I'm in a very, very difficult situation again. I'm finding it really, really difficult to communicate with Hardeep. And I'm even thinking that if he goes and I've got to give him a hug, or if he stays, I've got to give him a hug. I normally would do that with Hardeep, and I feel like I can't do that with him because I just feel like that's not real. But then I've asked everyone else to do it when I was in this situation, and now I can't do it. I just don't know what to do now. I really don't know what to do to make this a happy ending.
Sally and Hardeep are packing their suitcases ahead of tonight's eviction.
You got any bags ready to go?
I'll do it in a minute. I just won't be long. He can go fuck himself.
.22 p.m. Ryan has come to clear the air with Hardeep.
How are you feeling, Hardeep?
Exhausted, I think, like everyone, me.
Went well.
Gabby is in the diary room talking to Big Brother.
Hardeep has obviously suffered throughout his life with disgusting, like, racial comments or whatever he's been through, which we understand must be so difficult. It's hard to see it. But what Sally said to him triggered something in his head for him to react the way he did. I don't think Sally meant anything by it at all. I think Sally is exactly the same as everybody else in here. Everyone is equal. No one is, you know, you don't even value anyone on the way they look or who they are or where they come from. So it's a very touchy subject, but I don't think either one's done wrong. I just think that there should have been a conversation and like you know, a talk about it before people react in certain ways, because it's a big subject.
I'm gutted today ended like this. I'm absolutely gutted. And, you know, I understand Hardeep as well, you know, I actually do understand to a certain point. I don't think you're a bad person, mate. I really don't. You've made this place a pretty happy place most of the time, but I have to be honest with you, and I can't be two-faced about it. Today has just been, I'm scared for somebody because I just don't want them to get tarnished with they're sort of a racist, you know what I mean? And maybe that wasn't your intention, but I just hope, Hardeep, that in future these things will be sort of like thought about before they're said, because I reckon they can hurt and damage a lot of people's reputations, and I hope that changes.
I know for sure that you really want it to change. I know 100% you do.
But you just carry this burden of this thing and you can't let it go.
A chip.
Maybe.
I overreacted and I shouldn't have. Some things were said that I felt shouldn't have been said, but there was another way to deal with it, and I didn't. It's difficult in the current context for me to convey to you how heartening it is. I might disagree with some of the things you say, but I know 100% they come from a good place. I'm very open about what I discuss. I would discuss anything and everything. And I've learned a lot about how different my life is from other people's here, you know? And I need to be more sensitive to that, more aware of that, you know? And you've helped me understand that.
And I want you to, Hardeep. I want you to. That's why I want to have this conversation with you now. Because if I'm going to be here till the end, or I'm going to see you off tonight, I want to look you in the eye and give you a hug and know, you know what?
Yep.
It's been great. But I can't do that without having this conversation with you first.
Like I said, I hear what you're saying, I take it on board, and I appreciate you taking the time to say it. I'd expect no less of you. Thanks, mate. I'm going to get ready.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
Coming up, the finalists celebrate.
Hey, the final! Hey!
You could be living it up like a celebrity with a chance to win a massive £10,000 cash and a 5-star luxury holiday for 2 people to the Maldives. Courtesy of Destinology, you'll spend 7 nights platinum plus all inclusive in a Sunset Junior Suite at the 5-star Atmosphere Kanafushi, Maldives. So for your chance to win £10,000 and a holiday of a lifetime, all you have to do is text CBB to 65555 or post your name and phone number to CBB, PO Box 7557 Derby DE1 0NP. Text costs £2 plus 1 message at standard network rate. Lines close on the date shown on screen and 3 working days later for postal entries. For rules and winners, go to channel5.com/win. Good luck. (9:57 p.m). Housemates have gathered in the living room for the result of tonight's eviction.
Oh, Emma, come on. Get a move on, love.
What's her opening line when she comes in? Emma?
Hello, housemates.
Right.
Sally and Hardy.
Please bend over and kiss your ass goodbye.
Celebrity Big Brother House, this is Emma. Hardy. Sally. This week, the viewers have been voting. I can now reveal the 5th housemate to be evicted from the Celebrity Big Brother House is... Hardy.
Oh.
Damn, Hardeep, you had a good run.
Hardy, please say your goodbyes. I'm coming to get you.
Well done. Thanks for everything, mate.
Oh my God.
Had a good run, mate.
20 seconds.
Take him off.
Enjoy yourself, Harley.
Take care. Good luck.
See you Monday.
Good luck. Hey.
9, 8,
Let's listen. I'm going to see if I need my daughter.
6, 5,
some are yelling too.
You got massive cheers.
Some are cheering too. Good, that's good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they're cheering him.
Yeah, but they chanted for him, which is
Well
good.
done, Sarah.
They were cheering for you, though, when you
Yeah,
cheered.
What did they do?
They were cheering for you. They were cheering like crazy for you. Yeah.
When they said Hardeep, there was a few cheers, and then when they said Sally,
You were
everyone
mad.
cheered.
You're mad.
Sorry that you have to stay for another meeting.
I can't be nice to him who accused me of that. I can't look at him. I know
You're
it's
staying
awful.
with us.
I know. I know. We're all going to meet Johnny Boy on
And you're going to
Monday
get
night.
well done, girl.
Well, I really thought I was going home.
I couldn't have called it.
No. I did it really. I was.
All I can think, I'm so selfish. Sleep.
This is Big Brother. Housemates, congratulations, you are all finalists.
See the final yet?
Yes!
I love that shit.
In one.
11:53 p.m. The finalists have come to the diary room.
We're going to the final. Hey! Hey! Hey, the final! Hey! Hey! Toppers up, big brother! Ryan's coming out! Hey! Hey! Who is she?
How does it feel to be Big Brother finalists?
We're a good crew. I think everybody actually genuinely really likes each other.
Are you one big happy family?
Yes! Couldn't have picked a better bud.
I'm so happy, you know! I'm really happy! Oh! And I asked one wish. I wanted Sally to be here with me for the final, and she's here! Yes! Yes, Sally's here!
When were you drinking?
I don't know. I'm really happy now.
Twelve 18 a.m. Dan is showing Kirsty and Gabby his moves.
When I enter the club, I'm like that. When I walk out of the club and it's been a successful night, I'm like that. Oh, where's my taxi? That's what I do.
Okay, and then I want you to walk into a movie scene the way Brits do with the 2 glasses of champagne. Like I was
Oh,
showing
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
No, you have to meet me.
Really?
Action.
All right, mate, haven't seen you for a while.
How you doing?
Cheers!
How's it going? You all right? Yeah, it's sweet. It's proper going off in here, isn't it? Oh, you see them birds over there?
Oh, yeah. Come on, let's go over.
Come on in, look at the pins on her. Oh, shit, look at that.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That is good.
Sally has a prediction for Ryan.
You're going to bloody win this, mate.
No.
Well, you are.
Shut
I'm
up.
telling you now.
Is it in your reading?
Yeah.
Don't lie.
Bloody is, mate.
Don't lie. Serious.
Bloody is, mate. Don't you tell them. Because they've got to feel they've got to win too. But you're winning, girl winning this, mate.
Don't lie.
You bloody well are, mate.
You're lying to me.
I'm not. I'm telling you. Straight.
I believe. Oh, that's done my head in.
I reckon I'm going to come third. That's what I predicted. Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't even know.
Yeah, and I reckon Nick could come second. That's a turn up for the book, isn't it? You wait and see. But I get predictions wrong, don't I? So what can I say?
Well, you got your numbers wrong, didn't you?
Well, I got all the numbers wrong.
You messed
didn't
up on that
I?
one.
I mean, bloody hell, mate.
Lost half the envelopes, didn't
I
you?
did. We lost half the envelopes for that, didn't we, mate?
So, yeah, you're right.
(2:12 a.m). The housemates are getting ready for bed.
Good night, Nicky Bear.
Good night, Kirsty.
Night, night, Nippy. Nipple, Nippy, Nicky.
What are you doing?
I'm doing my thing.
You took your pajama bottoms off.
Yeah, because I like freedom in bed. Look, I like to be able to move my legs.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't sleep with any clothes on it normally.
I know.
I love that freedom.
Yeah.
And also, I'm available for John any moment he wants me. So. That's really why I do it.
I'm available. Glad you're here, Sally.
Well, I'm glad I'm here with you, Kirst.
We're gonna have a fun 2 days.
Oh, lovely. Oh, thank you, big brother.
Look at Ryan up late on that. That's it.
Hey, Ryan. Ryan. Go to sleep.
Oh, go to sleep, sorry. Good night, kids. Stay up late. We're in the final. We're in the final. Hey, we're in the final. 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 We're in the final.
Tomorrow, Kirsty's is open for business.
It looks like Cheers!
Oh my God! I'm in a dilemma. I've got 2 beers on the go, and I'm like, fucking hell, what am I going to do about this?
You know what girls do when you do that? They do this. Fuck out.
This week, Dan, Gabby, Kirsty, Nick, Ryan, and Sally all face the public vote. Who wins? You decide. From a landline, call 090 20 44 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. From a mobile, call 6 50 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. For Dan, add 03. For Gabby, add 04. For Kirsty, add 07. For Nick, add 09. For Ryan, add 12. For Sally, add 13. Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Voting closes in Monday's final. Votes cast after lines close won't count. If you're watching on catch-up after that or outside the UK, please don't vote. You can find terms on the Big Brother website.
A team of stars head to Wicklow Jail tomorrow to search for signs of the supernatural in brand new Celebrity Ghost Hunt Haunted House at 10. Next tonight, from Prince Andrew's porn star girlfriend to Bill Wyman's mother-in-law becoming his daughter-in-law. It's all getting very confusing as we count down the most shocking celebrity moments of the 80s.